Within the first 3 days of June 2024, you are going to have this news, this message you have been literally praying for such a long time. Not only this news and this message, it's going to be so positive, but at the same time, you will have such a big confirmation when it comes to exactly which plan do you need to stick to. This is going to be big. You know why? Because not only you are being guided right now towards things you should be focusing on, towards those things you should be doing, but at the same time, when it comes to numerology, your numbers are 3, 2, 1. And that means that by you sticking to this plan, okay, you're also going to transform your life within the next 13 weeks. Okay, this is why this is going to be so big, my gorgeous Piscelini, and this is how the month of June is going to start. By the time you get to the 4th of June, what is really important to pay attention to here is you are going to be dealing with this problem, not dealing with this problem, but this problem, this difficult issue you have been going through, it's going to be highlighted here on the 4th of June. And this is really to do with this ongoing problem in your life that made everything so much more difficult for you right now. There is something really badly you will want to do on the 4th of June. Something really personal you will want to do, like really personal. And you will want to do this really badly. But then, boom, this moment of like this frustration is going to take over, I'm afraid. Because you're not going to be able to do what you want to do on the 4th of June because of this problem, because of this issue. It's like it almost became like some kind of a burden in your life. But at this stage, you're going to have absolutely enough. You're going to realize that there is some kind of responsibility that you need to take here. You're going to realize not only that, but you're also going to realize that, the longer you leave it, the worse it's going to be. So therefore, you are going to make a really important decision. You know why? Because this problem, this difficulty, this burden has really made you feel like you can't do what you want to do, and it did made you feel like you're in this self-imposed prison. And that's not good whatsoever. It affects your energy, it affects your vibrancy, it affects your healing. Oh my God, all these important things in our lives, in terms of spirituality, actually, are quite affected. So we cannot move on. So it looks like you are really going to have enough here. You will make an important decision. You will make an important decision when it comes to that burden, when it comes to that problem. This decision which you're going to make, it's purely going to come through your own intuition, because you're going to be very intuitive throughout the months of June, indeed. So this is going to come through your own intuition. You will know exactly what do you need to do when it comes to this problem. And there is some kind of a risk which you are going to feel like you are taking here. You're going to feel like, oh my God, I'm having absolutely enough of this. And it's going to be clear to you that when it comes to that problem, you're going to need to bring something to an end by taking some kind of a risk. But thank God that you're going to be so open-minded. Thank God that you're going to come out of your comfort zone from the beginning of June. Indeed, from the very 1st of June, you are going to come out of your comfort zone. And that means that you're going to be more daring. That means that you're going to be brave. And you need to be brave when you do things like this. Just remember that first of all, you're going to make a decision what you're going to do with this problem by kind of walking away from it. But that in itself, it's really kind of bringing something to an end and walking away from it. But that in itself, it's going to scare you a little bit because you're going to see this as a risk. But you're going to need to take some kind of a risk here. And that in itself, it's brilliant because you are doing the right thing, but you're still not going to be too sure, but you are following your intuition. And your intuition, when it comes to all this, is guiding you towards the right direction. Okay, this is important. Whatever you decide to do when it comes to this problem, when it comes to this problem, there is so much more connected to it. It's something that it's not only a problem, it's not only a burden, but it's affecting you. It's affecting your happiness. It's affecting your optimism. It's affecting your personality. You haven't been yourself like lately because of this problem. Do you know how big this is going to be for you as soon as you kind of deal with it? So thank God that you're following your intuition here, because your intuition is going to be guiding you in the right way. Indeed, what are you going to do here? It's going to be very successful. Okay, it's going to lead towards your own victory. Do you understand me? This is going to lead towards your own victory, because by the time you get to the actual 20th of June, by the time you get to the 20th of June, you're already going to have a really nice surprise when it comes to this decision which you've made. Nothing to do with this decision, but it's to do with an opportunity that is going to come in like a big mama, because this opportunity you couldn't take before. You couldn't take before because of this problem. So already on the 20th of June, you are going to have this surprising opportunity. And if you had this surprising opportunity before, you would be like, no, baby, no, I can't do this because of that bloody problem. Now this problem is going to be like, bye, darling, gone. This problem will be gone. My gorgeous Pisceline, so on the 20th of June, this is going to be so refreshing and so rejuvenating. You're going to feel so good about yourself that you made this like really big and this really important decision because of this surprising opportunity. You're going to realize that moment in time, oh my God, not only this surprising opportunity is going to be brilliant for you, but you're also going to feel so pleased with yourself, because you will know at that very moment in time that, you wouldn't be able to kind of even think about it if you did not do anything about that particular problem. I'm so happy for you, my gorgeous Pisceline. And this opportunity is really, to be quite honest with you, a lot about you becoming aware of like an important opportunity where you're going to become aware of where you're going to need to go somewhere. You're going to need to do something when it comes to that opportunity. But this is going to make you feel even more excited, because somehow this opportunity which you're going to have on the 20th of June, this opportunity is going to lead towards you needing to attend certain things. And then you are going to come across a really important people who are going to stay in your life forever, who are going to play a really big and really important role in your life. Not only when it comes to what exactly you're going to be doing, but in terms of spirituality, it looks like you're going to be reconnecting with like-minded souls, with like-minded spirits, and this is the best. This is always the best to do in this life. It's not only about success. It's not only about finances, but it's, it's a lot to do about us being surrounded by the people that we get so much out of in terms of positive energy. The more time we spend with people who are like, oh my God, weird and dark and negative, the more we are feeling kind of blocked, because this energy and this vibration is not beneficial for us in any way, shape or form. My God, my gorgeous Pisceline, there is so much more to this. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely brilliant. And then after the 20th of June, things are going to start flowing in your life so fast, brilliant. One thing is going to happen after another. You're going to be very busy after the 20th of June. It's almost like the whole new life is about to begin. Oh, honestly. And as of the 21st of June, for example, All I can say to you, on the 21st of June, you are about to walk through the brand new door. A whole new stage. It's about to begin on the 21st of June, 2024, where something very, very unusual is going to happen to you. Very unusual, very strange, you know? And what is going to happen to you, it's more like an experience with somebody else, you know, and somebody else, it's going to go through something kind of dark and negative, and this is going to be like your blessing, like a God's gift for you to understand that you really gonna kind of need to hurry up with your life. You need to hurry up with certain things, you know, in your life, because for some reason you are going to have this great sense of urgency. Something is going to happen to somebody else, and that in itself is going to make you worried, like, oh my God, what if it happens to me? And now you're going to come up with some kind of like an important plan here as well, when it comes to you kind of knowing exactly that there are certain steps that you're going to need to take in order to protect yourself. This is going to be more important again than you can possibly imagine. The next important date, my gorgeous Piscellini, it's going to be on the 10th of June. Now, on the 10th of June, you need to listen to this, because this is going to be important. On the 10th of June, you're going to have, oh my God, so many signs and so many insights, but it's more to do with signs, like how many signs you're actually going to have. At this time of your life, it's going to be magical, purely because on one hand, you came out of your comfort zone as of from the beginning of June, but then on another hand, you're becoming really daring. The combination of these energies, it's like, oh my God, it can bring only the best in you, to be quite honest with you. So on the 10th of June, you are going to have all sorts of signs. So many signs, so many synchronicities. This is crazy. And you are going to notice them. But to start with, you're not going to understand what's happening and what's going on. And then later on, towards the end of the day, things are going to become crystal clear to you. All these signs and indications are going to be completely different, completely different. And it's going to take you a while to gather this information. And later on, when you're at home or whatever, when you're relaxed and you are thinking about something completely different, you allow this energy to take over from your subconscious mind. And then, poof, you just realize, when you're not thinking about it, you're just going to realize that all these signs and messages and indications that you've seen on the 10th of June throughout that day have all been leading towards you, like understanding that there is, you know, something that needs an urgent attention in your life. Okay? I know it sounds crazy, but you will know which element and which aspects of your life needs urgent attention and care. Okay, and this in itself, it's again going to be a very significant time of your life, because it's of course about something that you maybe forgot about. But then on another hand, once you kind of realize what this is, you're going to need to deal with something immediately. And once you realize what this is, once you're dealing with this, there is like a really interesting idea which you are going to have when it comes to you connecting to something for the first time in your life in such a way where you're going to realize what's missing in your life. Okay, and this is also going to be really personal for you indeed. What else I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Piscellini, it would be this absolutely stunning, where is it? My microphone is on. Hallelujah. Yeah, so this one, look at this gorgeous blue agate. Absolutely stunning. Look at that color. So beautiful. Like a dark sky, like a night sky. or like a deep blue sea. That's how I see this, you know. Blue agate, it's so powerful because it enhances mental activity and spiritual growth. And also when it comes to inner stability, it's absolutely brilliant when it comes to that balance as well. It promotes self-acceptance and it brings confidence. So, you know, this is a brilliant, blue agate is brilliant when it comes to confidence. You know, whatever we deal with in this life, or maybe we just need to spend the time at work, you know, with people we don't like and we can't really kind of choose, you know, who are we going to be surrounded by. And sadly, this type of people can affect our vibration, can affect our energy in a negative way, where we just like kind of keep our real selves in without even realizing. This is what these people do. When someone has a really bad energy or someone is really intimidating, then that spreads on other people very easily. And then other people around, they just like kind of lose their own sense. They're like acting in a different way, without even realizing. Oh my God, you know, like intimidating vibration and intimidating energy can be just so bad, you know. And especially when it comes to you, I'm not saying like you're super sensitive, but you are very kind of open spiritually. And yes, you are kind of like a spiritual sponge, really. So you absorb quite a lot of energy around you. So this is why, in terms of like protecting yourself and in terms of always being confident, my gorgeous Piscellini, this is why I highly recommend this blue agate indeed. This gorgeous pendant comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. Or you can just click on top of the comments, or you just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin shop, and then my page is going to come up that way as well. The next important date is going to be on the 11th of June. On the 11th of June, wow, do you know, like, it is going to be like a really kind of, I'm sorry, but that's what I see. It's going to be like a little positive experience, like a little adventure. You are going to have like a little adventure on the 11th of June. Something is going to happen completely unplanned, like, oh my God, completely unplanned. And you are going to have this kind of like a really nice, like adventurous experience. Not only you're going to be really enjoying yourself, my gorgeous Piscellini, but at the same time, and somebody who's loyal to you, a person who is loyal to you, it's somehow gonna have a connection to this. Somehow someone who is loyal to you, it's going to have a connection with this, you see. And not only you are gonna have a really great times, a little adventure, but there is something that you're gonna realize, some kind of possibility here, like, oh my God, you're gonna connect to something again. You're gonna realize some kind of possibility, something that you wanna do, and later on you're not going to be able to stop thinking about it whatsoever. And you are literally going to have like some kind of a vision when it comes to this possibility. Just remember, you're going to be thinking about it very, very kind of quite a lot, and something is going to like really kind of not only kind of gonna, you know, inspire you, you know, something is really going to inspire you here, but it's more about you feeling that this possibility is something which is going to be brilliant for you. So you're not going to be able to stop thinking about it to the point where later on somehow you are going to have this vision. Somehow you're going to have this vision. You're going to go into this like kind of highly intuitive mode. It's going to be like some kind of a vision or some kind of an insight you are going to have. But it's more going to be in terms of like you feeling very keen and very eager to kind of like bring this possibility into your life. And after, you know, it's something that you're not going to be able to kind of start something here. It's to do with this possibility. You will want to start so much. But then again, when it comes to this possibility, it's also like, oh my God, if you do this, if you start this, you really are also taking a leap of faith here. You're going to need to take a leap of faith. So this in itself, it's kind of going to make you like, oh, this is why instantly you're not going to do anything about it, because you will know that you're going to need to take some kind of a leap of faith here indeed. And then later on, when you're thinking about it, you know, you're going to have this vision, and then it's more about feeling that you're going to have like, no, this is definitely for me. This is definitely for me. And you're going to realize this. And then after that, you're going to be kind of, you're going to feel in between the 11th and the 14th, 15th of the, in between the 11th and the 15th of June, you're going to feel like a little bit drained. You're going to feel like a little bit tired. You're going to feel like unusually drained and unusually tired. You are going to notice this. Not all day, not every day in between the 11th and the 15th, for example, but so yeah, in between the 11th and in between the 15th of June, in between the 11th and in between the 15th of June, when it comes to one of these days, you not every day that you're going to feel so drained, but when it comes to one of the days, you will notice, oh my God, I feel so drained, I feel so tired, oh God, something is not right, or something like that. That's how you're going to feel. And then this is going to make you aware of the fact that whenever that happens, whenever that happens, you need to take some time out. And I know it's easy for me to say, but you need to protect yourself. You need to take care of your body. You need to take care of yourself. You need to take care of your spirit. In between the 11th and the 15th of June, any day, it can happen when you're going to feel completely drained and completely tired. And I really hope you're going to listen to me, because this is going to be a sign that you need to do something for yourself. You need to take like a little break. You know, you need to re-energize a little bit. And I'm not saying, oh, take a whole week break or 2 weeks break. No, baby, no. Just one day. Just one day. Do something that makes you feel good. Do something where you can reward yourself. Maybe meditate. Maybe visit like a really nice place. Anything that you see like it's a relaxation. And the more relaxation, there is more to it. The more relaxed you feel when that happens, the more mentally you're going to prepare yourself. You're spiritually going to prepare yourself. And this in itself, it's kind of going to like really help you to see things crystal clear, especially when it comes to that possibility. Listen, and now this is all you needed. This is why I'm telling you to have a little break, and it could last just one day. It could last just few hours. It could last just couple of hours. You need to feel like you're doing something to yourself where you're rejuvenating yourself. To me, I would go and spend the time in the forest, but I'm forest crazy. You know, I love nature so much. So to me, I would spend some time in the forest, but that's me. And then after that, I feel fantastic. And the more you feel relaxed, my gorgeous Piscellini, the more you are going to see things crystal clear, because there is this clarity which you're going to have after that, because you're mentally preparing yourself, but you're also going to have another confirmation here through you realizing how wise this possibility is going to be for you. So you're not going to care anymore about taking this leap of faith when it comes to this right now, okay? And this in itself is going to be a very smart decision, very wise decision for you to really consider this possibility very, very seriously indeed. And this possibility in itself, you know, it's seriously going to kind of lead towards you having such a successful negotiation by the end of this month. By the end of this month, you are going to have a ridiculously successful negotiation because of this possibility here. Ridiculously successful negotiation, which can only work into your favor. So this is why this is going to be so important, my gorgeous Piscellini, indeed. The next important date I would like to talk to you about, it's going to be the 23rd of June. On the 23rd of June, really like, oh my goodness, you know, like a positive, this is going to be good, because you know what? You're going to reconnect with somebody, this person, somebody that you kind of fallen out with, or somebody who you had an argument with perhaps in the past, or somebody that you felt so disconnected with. You know, there was some kind of heated discussion in between you and somebody else, and that particular person is somebody who is in your life. And you felt a little bit frustrated about, you felt a little bit negative about, my God, you felt a little bit negative about, because it's to do with somebody in your life. Okay, and that's on the 23rd of June. So you are going to be really kind of happy because you're going to reconnect with that particular person after some kind of an argument which you've had. Or if you didn't have an argument, maybe you were just like kind of, you felt disconnected to that particular person. It could be you reconnecting with somebody who you felt kind of disconnected with lately because you did not spend enough time with each other like how you normally do, for example. But however, this is going to be like a positive experience, and you're going to be very happy because the relationship in between you and somebody else is going to be back to where it was before. But there is always but, isn't it? There is a problem here. There is a problem here, and I don't think that this is malicious or whatsoever when it comes to this particular person. But this person is going to offer something to you. There is some kind of offer you're going to have from this person, and I would be like, no, baby, no. This is not going to be good for you whatsoever. But you will know this because instantly you're going to feel like kind of indecisive about that offer. Instantly, something is not going to be right. Okay, and I'm not saying that this person is malicious. I'm not saying that this person is horrible, but I'm just saying that maybe that person has been misled with something themselves. And now they are saying to you, like, sorry, suggesting you, sorry, some kind of an offer here. But thank God, because you are like so spiritual and you're so intuitive, you will kind of know that this is not for you straight away, but you will not realize this yourself. How you're going to realize this is that you cannot respond to this offer how you would normally or respond to some kind of exciting offer. You're just going to respond to it in such a way where you're going to be really kind of, like indecisive about it. Oh, I'm not too sure. And this is your clear sign and indication that it is not something you should go for whatsoever, because that first glimpse of intuition we have, it is ever so important. More important than anything else later on. More important than when we find ourselves like constantly overthinking about something, and then our original response is like it's completely different to our initial response was. Our organic response, like the first response we have, comes from our intuition. And I'll tell you something, my gorgeous Piscelini, sometimes we can even intuitively sorry we can even intuitively follow the specific path, and we can do the wrong thing. It's not always that our intuition is 100% right. No, baby, no. This is why this world is so interesting, because sometimes we are just guided towards a certain aspect of our life, only to realize that our own intuition kind of did not lead us towards the right thing. That's not a bad thing. It's nothing to do with our intuition being bad or negative or not good. No, baby, no. It only means that there is something you need to go over again. There is something that you've done not necessarily wrong, but there is something that you need to kind of go over again, if that makes sense. So this is why sometimes we are led towards like intuitively led towards an aspect of our lives that maybe wasn't the right for us, how it seems so to start with, but it's only a clear sign and indication that something along the way we are not prepared with, and we need to prepare by becoming aware of it. And the only way to find out what this is by kind of doing things all over again until we start seeing things crystal clear. And that's exactly what's happening right now here. And also, Jesus, also my gorgeous Piscelini, look at this, absolutely gorgeous. Another thing I want to recommend to you, it's gorgeous prehnite and epidote. Prehnite and epidote. It's quite rare, especially when it comes to this really kind of high quality of crystals that I have. It's a really powerful crystal, and also it calms environment and it brings peace and protection. It attracts abundance and creativity, and it assists in finding love, and it assists with relationships as well. My goodness, so much in this really powerful crystal. On one hand, it gives you it brings brings good luck into your life. And especially when you start new ventures, new adventures, you know, and especially when you're like kind of focusing on success, you know, it's really kind of your guiding light in terms of it brings the success into your life, but it also like kind of helps you to open yourself up towards those things that you may not even notice around you, but they would be so significant for your entire existence. This gorgeous prehnite and epidote comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below, or it's pinned on top of the comments, or you simply go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin shop and my page is gonna come up that way as well. By buying from my channel, you're supporting my channel, so I thank you very much for that. Sorry, my God, what's wrong with my throat? I hope I'm gonna be able to come to an end with this reading, because before I'm like before I'm like, you're like, oh yeah, please, he can't talk, thank God, yeah, he can't talk anymore, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. So the next important date, my gorgeous Piscelinitus, it's going to be on the 28th of June. On the 28th of June, you know, something very unexpected is going to happen here. And something very unexpected is going to happen here. And now, when it comes to this unexpected thing, it's like about this unexpected opportunity. You are going to have a huge unexpected opportunity on the 28th of June. This is going to be brilliant. This is going to be fantastic. You know why this unexpected opportunity is going to be so important to you? You know, not only because this not only because this opportunity is big, huge, or massive, or whatever. No, baby, no. This opportunity is going to be so big for you because you will know right now at this stage of your life what exactly have, you know, when it comes to like a solid foundation being laid. What exactly do you have solid foundation like being laid, you know, at this stage of your life? Okay, laid, solid foundation, you know, laid, you know, you will know, you know, what you have, like, which solid foundations have been laid in your life. You will know with this opportunity, and this is why this opportunity is going to be so important to you. Yes, it is to do with like something, your own inspiration. It's to do with an organic step forward. It's to do with the promotion of your life. You know, of course it is. You know, all these things are inspiring you, especially at this stage of your life. But why are you really going to be so happy? It's because, you know, you will know something is going to become a really successful for you here. So now you will also at the same time, when it comes to that opportunity, you are going to start this venture. On the 28th of June 2024, the brand new venture in your life, my gorgeous Piscelini, it's about to begin. It's to do with an idea you've had for a very long time, but you did not know what to do with it because the time wasn't right. It did not felt like it because it wasn't. Now you have been prepared for this venture for a very long time. And all I can say to you, this is not only going to be really victorious, this is not only going to be really successful, but this is going to be ridiculously rewarding in the shortest period of time. Oh my goodness, like absolutely brilliant. And also, my gorgeous Piscelini, when it comes to those of you in relationships, let me tell you something, you know, thank God that there is this terrible restriction that is absolutely going away. You know, it's not going to go by itself, but around the 15th and the 16th of June, this is going to be so big for the couples, okay? So in between the 15th and the 16th of June, my gorgeous Piscelini, this is going to be so big for the couples because you are are going to have this realization when it comes to this terrible restriction. Both of you have been so restricted, when it comes to doing what you want to do, when it comes to an idea which you've had. The problem here is, my gorgeous Piscellini, that you and your partner had this idea for absolute ages, this idea. What do you want to do? The next step forward when it comes to your life. Something became absolutely imminent for both of you. You had this idea, what is the next step forward when it comes to your life? And to be quite honest with you, you had this idea for the last 20 years. No, I'm joking. You had this idea for the last year. You had this idea for the last year, my gorgeous Piscellini, okay? You and your partner. And you started to become really frustrated so much because you couldn't do anything about it, because something has been restricting you. And on the 15th and the 16th of June, thank God that, this restriction, it's actually going to come to an end. Oh my God, this restriction, it's going to come to an end, and this is going to be brilliant for both of you. And you both have been really frustrated for a while, for the last year, because you couldn't do anything about this idea which you've had. So now, after the 15th and the 16th of June, you're gonna realize that right now you are gonna be able to, both of you are gonna be able to walk away from a life that you do not like anymore. You will be able to walk away from, something really specific, actually, that has been making you both feel like this. It's one aspect of your life that has been draining your energy to the point where you just started to become unhappy with so many different aspects. So that's an element that you are going to be able to walk away from, that has also been overshadowing both of you. You have no idea how important this is going to be. About 1 week after that moment in time, my gorgeous Piscellini, when it comes to the couples, you are going to have a very unusual news and information which is going to come from somewhere far away. I know, from abroad or something, some kind of information and news which is going to come from somewhere abroad, somewhere far away. And you're both going to have such a mind-blowing sense of this urgency, sense of this urgency. This is going to maybe scare you a little bit, but it's nothing bad, it's nothing negative. It's actually going to have such a positive effect and impact on both of you, because now you're really going to decide to hurry up with things in your life, with your plans and things like that. And that's why this is going to be a brilliant effect on both of you, because by the end of this month, you're going to do something you would never do, both of you. And, you're going to do something really daring. You're going to make a certain decision and you're going to go for it. And you would never do this normally. And this is also going to be really rewarding, really rewarding. And it's going to lead towards both of yours victories indeed. And when it comes to those of you who are single and ready to mingle, my gorgeous Piscellini, for the last 10 weeks, something has been affecting you really terribly. For the last 10 weeks, it was about this energy that for the last 10 weeks, slowly but surely, something terrible and something bad has been coming to an end, for the last 10 weeks, okay? And now, only at the beginning of June, is this energy, it's going to come to an end. Something negative is going to come to an end. And this energy has been making you a little bit tired, a little bit drained, and it almost has been making you feel like you don't have enough energy, and this reflects on your body in general, but it reflects a lot on your mind and spirit. For the last 10 weeks, you definitely haven't been in some kind of a mood to go out there and meet people, especially. It was just making you feel like you're not really yourself. So this is why and this energy was caused by your own karma. For some reason, something was karmically coming to an end, and at the same time, this has been having this draining effect on you. And so now, from the beginning of June, from the very 1st of June, you are, or within the first few days of June, you know what I mean? But from the very 1st of June, you are going to realize that, now it's time to kind of start having fun. Now it's time to come out of your comfort zone, and you're going to make such an important decision, my gorgeous Piscellini, at around the first of June already. You will make a decision which is going to be consisting of you rejoining the world, but no, by the same time, you kind of will want to go somewhere. And wherever you will decide to go to, it's like gonna involve people around you. And this is brilliant, because at the same time, I can see you at around the 19th and the 20th and the 21st of June having so much fun, to be quite honest with you. And I can see you being surrounded by the people. I can see you socializing. I can see you having such a great time. There are a couple of very, very interesting people you are going to meet, my gorgeous Piscellini, at around this particular time. There are a couple of very interesting people you're going to meet. Both of these people are not going to be the people who you're going to end up with, okay? But this couple of people that you are going to meet, you're not going to realize that these people are also going to kind of stay in your life. But also at the same time, this couple of people who you are going to meet, they are gonna put you in touch somehow with the person who you are gonna, oh my God, like so much. But this is not gonna happen just now, but you are on the right way. You are on the right path, my gorgeous Piscellini. You are getting there. It is not gonna be long after this point in time whatsoever. But when it comes to you having these ideas and realizations, and when it comes to you kind of socializing, this is like more important than ever, because it's going to make you feel really good. And I think that you're going to get lots of attention as well. And this attention, it's going to elevate you so much. It's really what you needed after everything you've been through. Okay, my gorgeous Piscellini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.